right now.
4-time Angler of the Year.
Oh my gosh, I'm shaking like a leaf.
Former FOW Cup champion.
That's what I'm talking about.
God has blessed me so tremendously in my career.
Welcome everyone to David Dudley Outdoors, and I am super excited about this series that we're about to release, and it is going to be titled How to Become a Successful Angler. And within this series, we're going to talk about a lot of subjects. Now, this is going to be subject one, okay? This is speaking that you've already made up your mind. You want to become a professional angler. This is what you've wanted to do all your life. You're motivated. You're ready to become there. Well, I hope this series that I'm about to walk you through is going to allow you to think a little bit more cleaner before you actually take that leap or, engage yourself in this journey you're going to go on. So to give you just a quick highlight, very quick highlight on some of the series of talks that we're going to be going through, we're going to be talking about the game of chess, okay? There's a lot of things that happen within the tournaments that it is truly like playing a game of chess. We're going to get in detail. That video is going to be like incredibly intense video, meaning a lot is going to be thrown at you on that one. The should-haves, talking about I should have had this, I should have had that, I should have had this. Practicing for practice. Listen to what I just said. Practicing for practice, okay? Throttling back. When do you throttle back? When do you throttle down? Pretty obvious. Today is going to be talking about stress. We're going to talk about fishing scared. What does that mean? We're going to talk about how to overcome bad moments. Bad moments can dictate a lot in a tournament performance. And just being able to think the game through. These are just what I have already on schedule to be released. So guys, if you have not hit the subscribe button, we have a lot coming to you. This is actually going to be a series, so you can, a playlist on my channel, which is David Dudley Outdoors, where you're at. Hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss anything that I'm about to say. Hit it, and it will be notifying you every release that I have. I'm not sure on the days that I'm releasing, so if you're going on what days I normally release at, right now I'm all over the board with release days and times, so make sure you hit that notification button. Today's subject is going to be talking about stress, okay? And we're going to subject this in two different categories. We're going to tackle the stress of money, and we're going to tackle the stress of performance. These two things are two critical things I have seen anglers come up who inspiring pros, and I just watch them fold away. I watch them just fall by the wayside, and it's a pretty interesting thing that I've journeyed myself. So I see these guys who have come in, and this is going on my 26th year. 26 years I've been doing this. So I think I have the right to talk about what I have seen and what I have not seen. Even though I'm fairly young in the fishing world, I'm 45, it's still, I have journeyed everything that you can imagine to becoming where I'm at today, which is awesome because my job, I don't struggle to get up to go to my job. But I do want to mention this. To actually become one of the top professionals in the world, there is a lot that you're going to have to overcome. Okay? And the percentage of that happening is very, very low. But I'm never going to discourage somebody from chasing their dream. To be able to chase your dream and put yourself in a position where you can allow that to happen is an incredible moment. I'll never forget a moment that Rick Clunn said years ago at the James River Classic in Virginia. He said, follow your dreams. And of course, I was sitting in that stadium or that Coliseum, and everything's erupting. He had just won, come back from from wherever he came back and he said, follow your dreams. And I never forgot that. So I'm all about chasing dreams, but in reality, to become one of the top professionals in the world is extremely hard to do. You got a better chance of being a baseball player or a football player than you do a professional fisherman. Just getting real with you, the numbers are very, very low. And especially with the pay that is out there, payouts have gotten better. I've seen payouts go from this to down to this to now we're flattened out. They've been all over the board. So let's talk about stress. Okay, stress is going to be a huge factor in the way you are performing out on the water. No doubt. Okay, stress is going to be there. But one of the biggest things that I can suggest to you in chasing your dream is to get your money right before you start. Okay, guys, I cannot stress it enough. So whatever circuit you're fishing, I want you to tack on $2,000 for each tournament. So if like on my side, we have a $5,000 entry fee, which typically is going to be $2,000 of expense money for each tournament. So you're looking at $7,000 to fish every tournament. So if you get a $10,000 check, you're technically only making $3,000. Okay? So whatever tournament circuit you're fishing, it doesn't matter if you're fishing a lower level circuit or a higher level circuit, your expenses are never going to change. So tack on $2,000 to whatever your entry fee is, and that's what I want you to calculate in. I want you to have a whole year season of money set aside before you start your journey as a professional angler. Okay? So if that's at the end, if you tack on $2,000 to every tournament and you look at it, let's just say for easy numbers is $50,000. When you hit $50,000 in your bank account, that's when I want you to start possibly journeying towards this career. And you have to have the mindset that let's get real, the possibility of you losing $50,000, don't start until you can accept that. Now, we all have different fighting modes in us, right? Some people, when their backs are against a wall, they perform the best. Some people perform incredible under stress. Some people, when you got stress, they're the type of people that are woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, and they're feel like they're the victim, nothing's their fault, and woe is me. Stress is going to affect them in a different way. There's two different people can handle stress in two different ways is what I'm saying. So be prepared and have a mindset that you're going to lose all that money. You're not even going to get a check. Okay? Just accept the fact. But the reason I say that is you're going to clean your mind so you can think the best. Okay? I've seen so many anglers come in a tournament circuit and I can hear them doing this chatter. I need to get a check in this tournament so I can make it to the next tournament. If I don't get a check now, they're pressured. They won't even be able to get gas money to get back home. Guys, it's not healthy. It's not how you want to enter this professional career in that way. To be at the top of the game is very hard to do. And I want to talk a little bit about equipment, even what is worth spending money on to become a professional. If you're sitting there thinking about a 9-inch screen, buying a 9-inch screen, or going to a 12-inch screen, you're not ready. You're not ready, okay? To just even buy boats and have great equipment. Whatever equipment's out there, you want the best. And even when you're talking units, and I run Lowrance. They have everything from forward looking to down to 2D to everything. But when you are looking at equipment and you're looking at making a professional career, you do want the top of the line. So I do want to take a minute and explain to you Proficiency Rods. It's a rod that I have developed, and they are available in Walmart for only $78. So go and check your local Walmart. These are the rods I actually won my 4th Angler of the Year on the prototypes, and I'm super proud of them. It took me 2 years to develop them. They're out. They're available in Walmart. So, guys, check them out at Walmart. Now, let's jump into performance. We just talked about the stress of money and how that's going to allow your mind to free up. But let's talk about performance. Performance is something that I've seen a lot of anglers let it get to them. I've won 4 Angler of the Years, have won multiple tournaments. I am a seasoned veteran. Even though I'm 45 years old, I've been doing this game for 26 years. I've made 24 championships, whether it be Bassmasters or FLW or Major League Fishing. I've made 24 championships out of 26 years. I've only missed a championship twice in my life. I'm not saying that because I think I'm like the best. I'm just saying this because I want to encourage you. I've walked the road. I know what it takes to, at the end of the year, to be at the top. And performance is something I've seen a lot of anglers go downhill. And it's not as bad as you think. So I want to break this down to you. Performance is, back in 2011-12, I won Angler of the Year back-to-back. So I was fishing on, it felt like another planet, okay? Actually, Kevin Van Dam was ranked #1 in the world on Bass Fan World Ranking at the time, and I was the one who knocked him off his throne. Now, we know Kevin Van Dam is just incredible fisherman. You can't say one negative thing about the dude. He's an incredible fisherman. But at the time, I was actually fishing on another planet myself. And during that time, I actually went and did a study myself, a personal study. And what was interesting is, here I am, #1 in the world with a 28th place average. Think about that. So if you were to tell somebody, hey, how'd you do in the tournament? You're like, I finished 28th. Oh, okay, well, that's not too bad. What do you mean that's not too bad? I'm basically on #1 pace in the world. Now, it varies into what circuit you're fishing. You have Bassmasters who, elite top 100s, which I think they're doing. They've been all over. The Bassmasters technically has been all over the board, from 50 anglers to 75 to 100. I think they fished with 110 last year. Now they're going to 115 this year. FLW has been, good God almighty. They have went from 275 as low as 175 to just double the amount that Bassmasters has fished. So depending on the point systems, mine was a 28th place average. Now, you're going to ask me, why, Dudley, why is this important? Why are you telling us about performance? Because I want to encourage you that when you come away basically with a top 25, top 30 performance, guys, you're doing good. You do a top 30, and it sounds easier, but you do a top 30 in each tournament, dude, you're fishing at a high level, a very high level. And I think that's why we appreciate Angler of the Year so much. Angler of the Year is something that within the industry, most people respect the most. To win a tournament, there's a lot of one-hit wonders out there, okay? Just like in the singing world, there's a lot of one-hit wonders, okay? Come up with one catchy song and goes off the charts. They race to #1. They won, okay? They got the #1 title of a song. But to last in this industry, you better be pumping out some good songs the rest of your career. But coming away with a win is very hard to do, much less Angler of the Year. Angler of the Year is something that it takes over 6 to 9 tournaments of being mentally tough, no errors, no flawed performances, thinking the game thoroughly through to become on top. That it sounds easier than it really is. And just to emphasize the fact that if you do win Angler of the Year, you've entered into an elite class of people. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. Performance while you are chasing this dream, and you're going to want to be that Angler of the Year. We all strive to be that. And later on in this series, which is, I can't wait to start getting into these series. And again, guys, if you have not hit the notification button, hit it right now. You heard me say it before. Hit the notification button and share these videos. Share these videos to somebody who you might know that wants to be. You might know your uncle or your nephew or your son who's in high school. Share these videos with them. I want to educate them, get their mind prepping, because YouTube is such an awesome platform for people to learn. So share these videos, share them with somebody, and hit the thumbs up, because this takes a lot of time and effort on people who do YouTube. You don't understand behind the scenes. Make sure you always hit the thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. But being able to maintain that top performance in where you're headed as an angler is very hard to do. So guys, don't beat yourself up, okay? I've seen it too many times. People stress about money. They may have finished in the 70s, okay? In the 70s in a 200 boat field, dude, you're still in the top 50%, okay? You're still not too bad. But if you allow that negativity and if you allow that negative thoughts to get to you, all you're doing is beating your own self up, right? You're just punching yourself. Now, again, I am the type of guy where when my back's against the wall, I'm coming out swinging. I'm at my last rope. I'm not going to have my back super glued against that wall. Now, some people can take it. They're better at self-motivating themselves. Their best critic is their self. I am so critical on myself that I am my best motivator. It doesn't matter if somebody said, don't worry about it. Dudley, go out there and get them tomorrow. You hear it, but in my head, I am talking like viciously to myself. Like I am motivating myself to be at a higher level than I just did. But I'm warning you, listen to what I'm saying. 70th place finish is not that bad. Okay, it's not. Now, if you're only talking 100 anglers, 70th place finish is going to be bad. If you're on the Bassmaster side, 70th, you needed to pick up the pace a little bit. But in the grand scheme of things, if you only go by percentages of where you finish at in your field, you can pretty much ease your mind up. If you're finishing in the top 25% in the field of every single tournament, guaranteed you're going to be top 10 in Angler of the Year. Guaranteed. At the end of if you're not going to be winning Angler of the Year in general. Okay? So top 25% sounds simple, right? But it's not. It's not simple to do. Okay? I don't want you guys fishing scared. Fishing scared is going to be another subject that's going to be in this series, and that's a big topic. You know, when I get to what does it mean to be fishing scared, I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to walk you through how to battle through that. There's so many things that I want to share with you guys, and I'll tell you one story. There's this guy, his name is Gary Habermas. He's the resurrection expert of the world. He's written 40-something books on the resurrection. Good friend of mine. And he's considered to be the #1 theologian in the world. Gary Habermas, okay? And he actually has a YouTube channel out. You can check it out. Great philosophies that are studied. But he said this. He said, Dudley, I got so much information up here that I haven't talked about or that I want to put in print before I die. which we all know we could go out tomorrow, it would be, in a way, selfish for him to say, I don't want to talk about this. If I die, I die, and I'm going to take it to the grave with me. It would be kind of selfish for me, or all of us in general, to not pass on the knowledge that we may have, to not incorporate this into other people's lives. So I'm encouraging you this, is that guys, take the time to share. I'm going to take this time to share with you these videos, what I've learned along the journey. I hope you will come along this journey. Again, hit the subscribe button. Guys, if you're looking for tackle and you want to know where to find it, fishermancentral.com. Fisherman Central, and it's an incredible warehouse of a store. They probably have everything and anything you could ever dream of. Check them out online. Guys, thank you for your support. Make sure you hit the notification button. We're going to be in a series of how to become a successful tournament angler. Thank you for your time, and I will be very soon talking at you again. So thank you.